All right, today would like to talk about understanding appreciation and why it benefits home buyers. These are some interesting topics. This is a very interesting topic on why it really benefits you to buy a home because I get the question all the time, Dave, should I buy a home now? Should I wait? When's the right time to buy? Well, if you look at the historical trends of buying a home, if you go back, 20 years ago, that home today that's worth about $1.2 million probably could have bought it for about $300,000, right? So there's really no bad time to buy a home. It really depends on the individual of buying that property. Like, what are the plans? What do you plan on doing with that home? What's the strategy behind it? What's your goals and vision? And if you have a goal to accumulate wealth over time, then I think there's no better time to just buy a home right away, because over time it starts to appreciate. So many times people are looking at buying a home as like where they're currently at right now and what it's going to do for them now. And there's no vision in that. There's no goals. So today I want to go over like the factors that influence home appreciation and really how it can benefit you. So some of the factors that influence appreciation is location. So do your research, figure out what the locations are, where you plan on that you would like to buy this home. See, buying a home is more than a home. It's really an investment into your future, right? And the homes that are in a desirable area are going to appreciate just much faster. And I mentioned this more in the blog. So you want to look at that. You want to see like, what is appreciation levels in my area? And on average, we're going to go over some numbers of about 5%. Sometimes it's a lot more than that. And then sometimes it's a little less. It just depends at the window of time you're looking at appreciation. So if you look at it maybe in a year's time frame, that's not long enough, because most people that buy homes are not going to stay in their home for 1 year. It's a longer process to buy a home. Like, it's a process to buy a home, but when they buy the home, they're going to live in the home for a lot longer unless they outgrow the home, right? And if the family is growing and expanding, then you're going to see why it's still a great time to buy a home now, because there's going to be some appreciation that can happen. And I see a lot of times happening. It's a stepping stone for something, a bigger home or a more desirable home. Maybe it's a home in a different neighborhood. And I'm going to explain how this can really impact you down the road. Like for me, for example, excuse me, I bought a condo. I want to say the purchase price was right around $116,000. Today, that same condo is worth about $500,000. I didn't keep it for that long. I kept it for 6 months. I sold it for about $189,000. And I made about $60,000 in profit. I did a few upgrades to it, very minimal, nothing major, but I bought it at the right time and appreciation went up. And I used that money to eventually buy my other homes. And I kept on buying other homes, fixing, flipping homes, investment properties. And now, over the last 20 years, you can really look at it like this. Millions of dollars have been generated from real estate because I invested into that condo years ago. So it's always great to buy early, because appreciation happens over time, right? Well, we're talking over time is 5, 10, 15 years. So the question is like, what kind of goals, what's your vision that you have if you were to buy a home, and how's this going to really impact you and your family, or maybe your generations to come, right? So think about buying a home as more of an investment into your future. Another thing that influences home appreciation is economic conditions, right? Depending on the interest rates, when interest rates are high, it slows down appreciation sometimes. And then when rates drop, like what we're experiencing right now, we're experiencing rates drop. So all that tells me is that appreciation is going to ramp up in the next 12 months. It's not ramping up right this second, but give it a few weeks and maybe a month or so, we're going to start seeing multiple offers, a lot more multiple offers on properties out there, pushing sales prices higher and higher, right? Because that's going to create more demand. So more demand is going to influence home appreciation. And also homes in the neighborhood, as they bought these homes 20 years ago or even 10 years ago, and they have $400,000 in equity, which is really the wealth that's been created in real estate, right? There's no other investment tool that can create that kind of wealth. Most people can't create $400,000, put it away over a 10-year period. I see it all the time. I don't see that happening. So The appreciation occurs when in the area people take money out of the property a lot of times through a refinance and put the money right back into the property, such as they put a new roof on there, they paint the house, they do some upgrades in interior as well as exterior. And a lot of times they do this. Sometimes they do it to keep the home just because they want to reap the benefits of the equity and the appreciation in the home. They'll put a new pool in there. But a lot of times what I'm finding is that if they lived in that home for a long time, they're pulling that money out because they want to get top dollar for their home, right? If a home down the street sold for $650,000, they're saying, hey, how can I get $750,000? And those are the homes that are actually that have been renovated and upgraded. It's going to increase the home values in those neighborhoods as well. So if you like some more information about that, feel free to let me know, and I'll get that information about how a home appreciation can help you generate generational wealth for you and your loved ones and years to come. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Oh, you know what? By the way, if you have any questions about buying, selling, or refinancing, feel free to reach out. Phone number at the office is 866-587-6927. And also, if you know any friends, family members, coworkers that are thinking about buying, selling, or refinancing, it would be an honor to help them as well. Give us a call, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.